happy Friday, and thanks for making Friday your CCTU day. You're watching the June 4th edition of CCTU's Take 5, our fast-paced take on key industry trends. I'm Bill Van Amburg.
And I'm Alycia Gilde. Bill, this week we're taking a close look at advanced batteries for electric vehicles on solid-state batteries.
Yeah, really, Alycia, this is such a big trend right now in the industry. Solid-state batteries. This is one of the key next-generation designs, and there's a huge amount of investment and momentum behind it. Alycia, what are some of the big names who are getting involved right now?
Well, Bill, there's one huge trend where several large vehicle makers have begun investing in the development of solid-state batteries. BMW announced that it will have a prototype solid-state battery prepared by 2025 and a production-ready version by 2030. Ford is also weighing in heavily, and together with BMW, they are investing $130 million into Solid Power, a company that is in the process of developing sulfide solid-state battery technology. Specifically with Ford, this will give them the flexibility to shrink battery sizes to make it more affordable to manufacture vehicles, or they will have the ability to keep the same size battery and have a longer distance with other models.
A couple of interesting players to watch that we're seeing in trends. Factorial Energy is one of them. They're actually showcasing a production 40 amp hour solid state battery, and they're highlighting major industry players part of their team. Some of the past leadership teams at Daimler and Ford are involved. They're kind of signaling they can go to manufacturing sooner rather than later. They think this battery could be 20 to 50% improvement over current lithium-ion batteries if they get to production. One other really interesting player is called Saku Corporation. They've announced not only a lightweight battery cell, but that it can be assembled and printed via 3D printing to help reduce transport and supply chain costs. Their goal is to deliver a battery 50% smaller, 1/3 lighter, and using 30 to 50% fewer materials when compared to the current lithium-ion cells. So if you need a battery, maybe in the future, start your printer and you've got one. So these are the breakthroughs. We really invent a lot of these technologies, but Alycia, the news is not that good on manufacturing them.
No, not good news at all. Despite the fact that there are plans for 80 new battery cell factories around the world, most of those are not in the US. A recent study from an automotive intelligence unit, the Ultima Media, on their electric vehicle battery supply chain analysis reports that East Asia accounted for 77% of the global battery cell production in 2020. North America sits at 10% and Europe sits at 13%. And looking forward at 2030, America is going to stay the same, but it looks like Europe is going to be investing more. We're going to see an uptake of 33%, while East Asia will remain as a dominant player in this space. But Bill, is there any future outlook for the U.S. in catching up?
You know, it's such a good question, and I think what we've realized is to stay globally competitive, we really need to invest and lean into this space. The Biden administration's talking about it, but that's why CalSTART is actually doing something as well. We've just launched something we call the EV Battery Leadership Initiative. We've formed it with member companies, but we want to pull together a coalition of government, industry, and investment partners to target battery cell and pack manufacturing in the US and North America. The goal is to seek $10 billion in public and private funds before 2030 and really ramp up manufacturing, development, and production in the US. If you want to get involved, really reach out to Kyle Winslow, our policy director in Washington, D.C. Some of the info's on the screen, or you can contact us directly for that. We'd love to have you involved.
Oh, that's great, Bill. Well, and finally, we are excited to announce that on June 8th, the California Air Resources Board Hybrid and Zero Emission Truck and Bus Voucher Incentive Project, also known as HVIP, and administered by our team here at CalSTART, will be opening for new voucher requests. HVIP is a first-come, first-served incentive project and provides point-of-sale discounts on clean trucks and buses. Funds will be available through 2 waves, and there will be approximately $165 million available. Half of that funding will become available on June 8th for HVIP eligible vehicles. For more information about HVIP and how to participate, visit the website, californiahvip.org.
That's great news, and it's so good to get that open again, but that's also all of our time. That's our take on industry trends for this edition of Take 5. Let us know your thoughts. Make sure to join us for our next live broadcast of CCTU as well. Takes place on June 18th, and you can register at calstart.org/CCT update. Also connect with us at CalStart on Twitter. But for now, thank you for taking 5 with us and making Friday your CCTU day. For Alycia, Gilde, and our clean commercial transportation team here at CalStart, really, thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Van Amburg. Stay safe, and we will CCTU June 18th.